Everyone, today is 16 September 2025. Let's discuss UPSC relevant news from the Hindu. So, in this PDF, I have given lot of keywords for your mains answer writing, which will enhance your marks. Okay, so let's see. First term is maritime geopolitics. It analyzes naval power, strategic choke points, and resources competition in Indian Ocean. It's crucial for understanding foreign policy debates and regional dynamics. So, maritime geopolitics, that is analyze करना naval power, strategic choke points, and resources competition in the Indian Ocean. Next term is strategic autonomy. Refers to a nation's independent decision making in foreign policy, balancing global relations without alignment. Okay, like इंडिया क्या करता है अभी स्ट्रेटजिक ऑटोनॉमी फॉलो करता है, ठीक है. इट फॉर हेल्प्स डिस्कस इंडिया सेल्फ रिलायंस एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव. ब्लू इकोनॉमी फ्रेमवर्क प्रोवाइड अ फ्रेमवर्क फॉर सस्टेनेबल मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ओशियन रिसोर्सेज कवरिंग ट्रेड, coastal development and ecological preservation. It's vital for comprehensive analysis of maritime economies. So, economy related to किससे related है to ocean resources. Okay, demographic dividend paradox explains the potential for economic growth from a young population if skilled, contrasting it with the risk of unemployment and social unrest if opportunities are absent. ठीक है, अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी दोगे तो डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड है, नहीं दोगे तो डेमोग्राफिक लाइबिलिटी है. सो दिस इज नोन एज डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड पैराडॉक्स. फिस्कल फेडरलिज्म इम्पेरेटिव्स फोकस ऑन रिसोर्स एलोकेशन, रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग, फाइनेंशियल ऑटोनॉमी बिटवीन सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स. इट्स की फॉर डिस्कसिंग इक्विटेबल डेवलपमेंट एंड गवर्नेंस. दैट इज फोकस इसके ऊपर होता है रिसोर्स एलोकेशन, revenue sharing and financial autonomy. Okay, human capital formation evaluate policy impact on education, health and skill development as investment in productivity. Okay, कि human education वगैरह के अंदर, ठीक है, health skills development इन सब के अंदर invest करना. Okay, it's crucial for long term growth and inclusive development and also important for demographic dividend. Climate resilience strategies framework for analyzing adaptation and mitigation measures against climate change. Okay, it applies to vulnerable sector and reasons for effective planning. Just transition pathways examine socio-economic impact of moving away from fossil fuels, ensuring equitable opportunities and support for affected communities. It's key for sustainable development discussion. So just transition pathway किससे रिलेटेड है, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट डिस्कशंस. बेसिकली इसमें क्या होता है कि सोशो इकोनॉमिक इम्पैक्ट को एग्जामिन किया जाता है ऑफ मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. Ecological carrying capacity assess the maximum population or development an ecosystem can sustain without degradation. It's vital for sustainable urban planning and resource management. Got it? Committee recommendations. Key committee recommendation reports that provide policy insight for UPSC answer writing. ठीक है. So first is maritime geopolitics. So these are some key committee recommendations which will be helpful for your mains answer writing. Got it? So first is maritime geopolitics. Report of the committee of the expert on defense procurement recommended streamlining defense acquisition process to boost indigenous manufacturing and reduce reliance on foreign supplier. Critical है किसके लिए? Enhancing India's maritime security capabilities and strategic autonomy in the Indian Ocean region. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defense report consistently highlights the need for modernization of naval fleets, strengthening coastal security infrastructure, and developing a robust maritime domain. Okay. So next is about strategic autonomy. K. Subramaniam Committee Report 1999 on Kargil Review advocated for comprehensive review of India's security apparatus and intelligence gathering, emphasizing self-reliance in defense and foreign policy formulation. So याद रखना self-reliance इसने बात की थी, के सुब्रमण्यम कमेटी ने. Expert Committee on Trade Policy 2018 suggested diversification of trade partnership and reducing dependency on single regions, allowing India greater flexibility in its foreign policy choices. Okay. And Blue Economy Framework के लिए we have report from High Level Committee on Blue Economy proposed a comprehensive framework for sustainable utilization of ocean resources, including promoting maritime tourism, deep sea mining with environmental safeguard, and developing coastal shipping for economic growth. Swaminathan Committee report on coastal regulation zone recommended a balanced approach to coastal development, integrating environmental protection with livelihood security. Okay. And next is about demographic dividend paradox. National skill development policy based on various expert consultation emphasize Skill India mission. Okay, to equip the youth with employable skills, aiming to convert the demographic dividend into economic growth and avert potential unemployment crisis. Then we have Radhakrishnan Committee report on higher education stress the need for quality and equitable access to higher education to ensure a skilled workforce vital for realizing the full potential of India's young population. Fiscal federalism के लिए 14th Finance Commission की recommendation की significantly increase state share in central taxes to 42%, aimed at enhancing fiscal autonomy and allowing states greater flexibility in spending, thereby strengthening fiscal federalism. जो 50th आया फाइनेंस कमीशन तो 1% किसके लिए चला गया था, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के लिए. GST Council recommendation. Through its continuous deliberation, the GST Council aims to rationalize indirect tax, improve tax compliance, and ensure a more equitable distribution of tax revenue between the center and state. Okay. Human capital formation के लिए we have National Education Policy 2020 based on किसकी रिपोर्ट पे है, कस्तूरी रंजन कमेटी रिपोर्ट. It proposes major reforms in education from early childhood to higher education, focusing on holistic development, critical thinking, skill integration to enhance human capital. National Health Policy emphasized increasing public health spending to 2.5% of GDP. ये याद रखना, ये आपको कई जगह पे आप कोट कर सकते हो whenever there is topic related to national health policy. Strengthening primary health care critical for improving public health outcomes and building a healthier, more productive workforce. Climate resilience strategies के लिए we have expert committee on climate change impact in India 2008 highlighted vulnerabilities across sectors and recommended a national action plan for climate change focusing on adaptation measures in agriculture, water and health. Then we have National Disaster Management Plan 2016 developed after recommendation from various task force. It outlines measures for disaster risk reduction and building resilience, including early warning system. Okay, just transition pathways के लिए we have reports by Ministry of Coal and Niti Aayog. Often discuss strategies for diversifying economies in coal-dependent regions, reskilling workers, and attracting new industries to ensure a just transition away from fossil fuels, minimizing socio-economic disruption. Then we have Inter-Ministerial Committee on Renewables 2019 explored avenues for promoting large-scale renewable energy adoption, considering economic incentives and support for communities transitioning from traditional energy source to foster an equitable shift. Ecological Carrying Capacity Madhav Gadgil Committee 2011 on Western Ghat Ecology expert panel recommended designating large part of the Western Ghat as ecologically sensitive area with stringent regulations aiming to preserve biodiversity and ecological balance by respecting the region's carrying capacity. Then we have Kasturi Ranjan Committee Report 2013 on Western Ghats. While offering a more relaxed approach than Gadgil, it still emphasized the need for careful development and conservation in ecologically sensitive area, acknowledging the limit of environmental exploitation for sustainable development and urban planning. Okay, so next news is India gets deep sea exploration license. बेसिकली ग्लोबल कॉमन्स में मिनरल के लिए इंडिया ने नया स्ट्रेटेजिक फुटहोल्ड ले लिया है, पर एनवायरनमेंट और इक्विटी के सवाल क्या होंगे अब और ज्यादा तेज होंगे। ठीक है, तो इंडिया रिसीव्ड एन इंटरनेशनल सी बेड अथॉरिटी एक्सप्लोरेशन लाइसेंस फॉर पॉलीमेटलिक सल्फाइड्स इन द कार्लसबर्ग रिज। ओके, ये याद रखना, कार्लसबर्ग रिज पीटी के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। द अफांसे निक्तिन सी माउंट request is pending as Sri Lanka has also staked a claim. Offensive Nitin Seema, तो ये क्लेम अभी बाकी है, ये नहीं मिला। ISA permits are mandatory for prospecting in the high seas area beyond the national jurisdiction, not within any country's EEZ exclusive economic zone that is still 2000 nautical miles. Unclosed allows up to 350 nautical miles continental shelf claim. Bay of Bengal margin can be higher in theory. Okay, 500 nautical miles. So next is ISA, International Seabed Authority, UN mandated body regulating mineral activities in the area. तो कौन करता है? International Seabed Authority. Polymetallic sulfides, seafloor deposit rich in copper, zinc. Okay, from hydrothermal vents, continental shelf unclosed, seabed beyond territorial sea over which a coastal state has sovereign right for resources. Unclosed regime and common heritage principle, crucial for analyzing the legal framework governing deep sea resources and tension between national claims and humanity shared legacy in the global commons. ठीक है, unclosed regime and common heritage principle, you can quote this in answer. Precautionary principle in marine governance enable discussions on proactive environmental protection and risk mitigation in deep sea mining. ठीक है, डिस्कशन किसके ऊपर है इसमें? ऑन प्रोएक्टिव एनवायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन एंड रिस्क मिटिगेशन इन डीप सी माइनिंग, emphasizing scientific uncertainty and potential irreversible ecological damage. ठीक है, ये अगर एक बार डैमेज हो गया तो वो irreversible है। Then we have resource geopolitics and strategic autonomy. It permits examination of the strategic competition for critical minerals, linking deep sea exploration to national security, economic independence and India's geopolitical objective. ये permit करता है examination of the strategic competition for critical minerals, ठीक है, जिसमें लिंक किया जाता है deep sea exploration to national security. कुछ कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन, नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑन ओशियन रिसोर्सेज, इट रिकमेंडेड bolstering indigenous capabilities in deep sea technology, कि अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज को इंक्रीज करो इन डीप सी टेक्नोलॉजी एंड मरीन साइंटिफिक रिसर्च टू इंश्योर इंडिया सेल्फ रिलायंस। ठीक है, ये हर जगह पे है। स्ट्रेटेजिक ऑटोनमी इन ओशियन एक्सप्लोरेशन एंड रिसोर्स एक्सट्रैक्शन, तो नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑन ओशियन रिसोर्सेज याद रखना, यू कैन कोट दिस इन वे फॉरवर्ड। एक्सपर्ट कमेटी ऑन सस्टेनेबल ओशियन मैनेजमेंट, इसने क्या एडवोकेट किया कि डेवलपमेंट एंड स्ट्रिक्ट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट असेसमेंट EIA फ्रेमवर्क फॉर डीप सी माइनिंग adhering to the precautionary principle to prevent irreversible damage to fragile marine ecosystem। ठीक है, कि irreversible डैमेज ना हो। Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs stressed India's active and constructive engagement within the International Seabed Authority to share a robust, equitable, and transparent international regime for deep sea resource governance, ensuring the common heritage of mankind principle is held। ठीक है, कि जो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं कॉमन हेरिटेज ऑफ मैनकाइंड प्रिंसिपल, उसको अपहेल्ड किया जाए। देन नेक्स्ट न्यूज इज INS विस्तार एट सिंगापुर फॉर द पैसिफिक रीच 2025 XPR, that is Pacific Reach 2025। सबमरीन रेस्क्यू जैसे नीड कैपेबिलिटीज को इंडिया इंडो पैसिफिक में डिप्लोमेसी में एज अ सॉफ्ट पावर प्लस इंटर ऑपरेबिलिटी के मिक्स में क्या कर रहा है? शोकेस कर रहा है। ठीक है, तो याद रखना कि हम सॉफ्ट पावर प्लस इंटर ऑपरेबिलिटी, ठीक है, उसमें शोकेस कर रहे हैं। डाइविंग स्पोर्ट वेसल INS निस्तार मेड इट्स मेडन पोर्ट कॉल एट चांगी सिंगापुर, ये भी याद रखना, पीटी पॉइंटर इंपॉर्टेंट है। अहेड ऑफ मल्टीनेशनल पैसिफिक रीच 2025 सबमरीन रेस्क्यू ड्रिल्स हार्बर पर सी फेज इन साउथ चाइना सी। प्रीलिम पॉइंटर जो हमें याद रखने हैं, सबमरीन रेस्क्यू कैपेबिलिटीज इज अ नीश HADR, that is security theme. Okay, this is often asked. Okay, so next is Pacific Reach is a biennial. Don't confuse with the Malabar and Simbex. These are bilaterals. Key terms which you need to remember: diving sport vessel, platform for underwater operation, saturation diving, rescue sport, cross deck visit, crew exchanges to standardize procedure across navies. Key terms: maritime humanitarian diplomacy, deploy naval asset for. These are like basically humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. ओके, तो ये पहले भी आया था, ठीक है। सबमरीन रेस्क्यू कैपेबिलिटीज आर नीश HADR सिक्योरिटी थीम। डिप्लॉय नेवल एसेट्स फॉर HADR ऑपरेशन, showcasing India's constructive regional role and enhancing its soft power projections in Indo-Pacific, crucial for essay on foreign policy, ठीक है। Maritime humanitarian diplomacy, multilateral interoperability framework. It facilitates standardized procedures and joint responses among regional navies, ठीक है, कि joint responses among regional navies vital for discussing collaborative security mechanism and India's commitment to a rule-based Indo-Pacific order. तो ये याद रखना, multilateral interoperability framework. Then we have strategic capabilities and technological sovereignty. It highlights India's self-reliance in specialized defense domains like submarine rescue, underpinning its capacity for independent actions and contributing to broader national security objective. So these are strategic capabilities and technological sovereignty, कि हम टेक्नोलॉजी में भी क्या है, sovereign. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defense, इसकी key recommendations थी, it urged for continuous allocation of funds and accelerated timeline for indigenous development and procurement of advanced submarine rescue system, कि हमें लगातार फंड देना पड़ेगा for allocation for procurement of advanced submarine rescue system. Emphasizes the need for self-reliance in critical defense capabilities, reducing dependence on foreign suppliers and bolstering India's strategic autonomy in maritime security. So this is important in UPSC context. National Disaster Management Authority Task Force on HADR. Key recommendations: recommended the development of SOPs, standard operating procedures for multinational HADR exercises and improved information sharing mechanism. So जो भी गाइडलाइंस हैं वो किसने दी हैं, यहाँ पे HADR ने. It highlights the importance of interoperability for effective disaster response and humanitarian assistance. तो इस सॉफ्ट पावर में भी हम शो कर सकते हैं कि इंडिया अपने सॉफ्ट पावर कैसे इंक्रीज कर रहा है. Expert Committee on India's Indo-Pacific Strategy. Key recommendation: advocated for increased participation in multilateral naval exercises like Pacific Reach, fostering greater cross-cultural training and technical exchange to deepen maritime partnership. Okay. And the next news is Railways Aadhaar user get 15-minute booking edge. Basically news क्या है, from October 1 only Aadhaar authenticated users can book reserved general tickets during the first 15 minutes of opening on IRCTC website and app. Okay, so window is platform specific, that is IRCTC web app, not a universal quota. Okay, so measures aims to curb boat misuse, counters are unaffected. ठीक है, कि जो भी बोट का मिसयूज करके टिकट तत्काल में बुक कर देते हैं तो उसको मतलब रोकने के लिए है ये. हमें याद रखना पड़ेगा कि डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर DPI लाइक आधार यूनिफाइड आईडी फ्रेमवर्क को गवर्नेंस एफिशिएंसी के लिए क्या किया जा रहा है, यूज किया जा रहा है। बट प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी दैट इज प्राइवेसी वर्सेस मिसयूज कंट्रोल, जो ये है इसका डिबेट क्या है, नेचुरल है। कुछ पास कमीशंस ऑन ई गवर्नेंस रेल रिफॉर्म्स ने भी टेक इनेबल्ड फेयरनेस को क्या दिया था, पुश दिया था। ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमें एल्गोरिथमिक फेयरनेस एक्सक्लूजन रिस्क को क्या करना, मिटिगेट करना क्या है पॉलिसी का नेक्स्ट स्टेप। ओके, याद रखना आईआरसीटीसी, इंडियन रेलवे कैटरिंग एंड टूरिज्म कॉरपोरेशन, रेल ई टिकटिंग, पीएसयू, पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग। ओके, आधार ऑथेंटिकेशन, वेरीफाइंग आइडेंटिटी वाया यूआईडीएआई इकोसिस्टम, डिजिटल गवर्नेंस एंड पब्लिक पॉलिसी टर्म्स, डीपीआई, डिजिटल पब्लिक infrastructure. It leverages this to discuss foundational digital system like Aadhaar supporting equitable access and public service delivery in whole of the government approach, behavior nudges in policy design that is used to explain how policy intervention like time-based booking window can subtly guide citizen behavior to achieve desired outcomes, curbing bots. ठीक है, then we have regulatory sandbox apply when discussing experimental policy approaches that allow for testing new digital solutions in a controlled environment before widespread implementation. ठीक है, कि एक रेगुलेटरी सैंडबॉक्स, इसके अंदर हम किसी भी पॉलिसी को एक शॉर्ट टाइम के लिए कंट्रोल्ड एनवायरनमेंट में टेस्ट करते हैं। ठीक है, पब्लिक सेक्टर रिफॉर्म्स एंड एफिशिएंसी टर्म्स, याद रखना स्टेट कैपेसिटी enhancement. It focus on state administrative and technological ability to deliver service effectively, highlighting how digital tools improve efficiency and outreach. Then we have term like market distorting intervention. Analyze policy choices that may unintentionally create imbalances or new forms of advantage within a market even when aimed at public welfare. Okay. Quasi-governmental entities use for IRCTC dual role as a commercial entity and public service provider, balancing profit motives when social obligations. So quasi-governmental entities. Then next term we have data privacy and citizen rights terms related proportionality principle. Employees to argue the balance between कि state की क्या objective है and individual rights, ensuring restrictions are minimal and justifiable. Digital panopticon discuss the potential for extensive digital identification and surveillance to create an all-seeing system impacting citizens' autonomy and surveillance capitalism. Algorithmic fairness and bias used to critique how automated systems like IRCTC booking algorithms must be designed to avoid unintentional discrimination. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन याद रखना। जस्टिस BN श्री कृष्ण कमेटी रिपोर्ट recommended a comprehensive data protection framework for India, emphasizing consent, purpose limitation, and data minimization. This is crucial for regulating the use of Aadhaar in public services like railway booking, ensuring privacy and preventing potential misuse of the personal data. Second ARC की 11th report focused on e-governance, a way forward, advocated for citizen-centric service delivery, robust IT infrastructure, and ethical use of technology. This report provides a framework for evaluating digital interventions like Aadhaar-based booking for their effectiveness. Vivek Devroy Committee Report on Indian Railway 2015. While primarily focused on restructuring, it highlighted the need for modernization, efficiency, and curbing malpractices in railway operation. The Aadhaar-linked booking system aligned with the spirit of improving operational efficiency and fairness. Basically क्या कर रहा है कि आधार से लिंक करना चाहिए। ठीक है। नेक्स्ट न्यूज इज पीएम टू लॉन्च स्वस्थ नारी सशक्त परिवार अभियान प्लस पोषण माह। ठीक है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर प्लस मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वुमेन चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट का बेसिकली ये क्या है, क्रॉस मिनिस्ट्रियल कैंपेन जो फोकस करेगा किसके ऊपर, एडोलेसेंट्स चिल्ड्रन। ठीक है, और इसके साथ ही 1 प्लस लाख 1 लाख प्लस हेल्थ कैंपेन्स हेल्थ कैंप्स को क्या किया जाएगा, सेट किया जाएगा। ये बेसिकली वर्टिकल कैंप को रूटीन प्राइमरी केयर के साथ इंटीग्रेट करने की कोशिश है। ठीक है, पोषण माह दैट इज सितंबर में, इसके साथ अलाइनमेंट से न्यूट्रिशनल आउटकम को कम्युनिटी मोबिलाइजेशन और मॉनिटरिंग के जरिए क्या होगा, पुश किया जा रहा है। रियल चैलेंजेस कहाँ पे आएंगे हमारे पास, फ्रंटलाइन कैपेसिटी डेटा क्वालिटी और कन्वर्जेंस। ठीक है, इसको ग्राउंड पे पक्का करना, वरना की फ्लैश कैंपेन्स के आउटकम स्टिकीनेस क्या रहती है, काफी ज्यादा वीक रहती है, तो हमें ये ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा। तो ऑन September 17 a nationwide campaign for women, adolescents and children jointly by Ministry of Health, Family Welfare and Ministry of Women and Child Development will set up one one plus 1 lakh 1 plus lakh health camps, routine camps in all government facilities. Okay, it is a central campaign. Ministry of Health, Family Welfare, Ministry of Women Child Development, not a state specific scheme. Poshan Maha is the annual nutrition month. Okay, September. Ministry of Health, Family Welfare, Child Development, Gender Social Determinants of Health. Useful for analyzing how societal structure, society का structure, norms and inequalities impact health outcomes, specifically for women, adolescents and children, thereby linking to broader development challenges in GS1 and GS2. So it is gendered social determinants of health, vertical and horizontal health system integration, applicable to discussions on efficiency of top-down campaign, okay, versus community level comprehensive primary health। ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या किया जा रहा है, वर्टिकल को प्राइमरी के साथ दैट इज टॉप डाउन को कम्युनिटी लेवल हेल्थ केयर के साथ इंटीग्रेट किया जा रहा है, अचीविंग पब्लिक हेल्थ गोल्स दैट इज इवन SDG 3। ओके, न्यूट्रिशन epidemiology and policy coherence, it enables analysis of prevalence and determinants of malnutrition and importance of interministerial coordinations and evidence-based policy formulation for effective nutritional outcomes। कुछ कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन, policy informed by an expert committee emphasized a holistic approach to health. It recommended strengthening primary health care with the focus on preventive and promotive services and explicitly addressing nutrition and social determinants of health for vulnerable groups like women and children. This supports initiatives like Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar by providing a foundational policy framework for community health outreach. Parliamentary Standing Committee report, for example, on Poshan Abhiyan. Various reports from this committee have consistently highlighted the critical need for enhanced interministerial convergence की मिनिस्ट्रीज के अंदर क्या होना चाहिए, कन्वर्जेंस होना चाहिए। फॉर एग्जांपल बिटवीन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ, फैमिली वेलफेयर एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड इम्प्रूव मॉनिटरिंग मैकेनिज्म फॉर national health and nutrition programs. They recommended empowering frontline workers and fostering greater community participation to ensure effective last mile delivery and sustainability of such campaigns. ठीक है, then we have UNICEF supported reports on child nutrition. So not solely on Indian community, ये सिर्फ इंडिया के ऊपर नहीं है बेसिकली। यूनिसेफ often collaborate with Indian bodies to produce reports advocating for comprehensive approaches to combat malnutrition. Key recommendations include early detection and management of severe acute malnutrition, कि हमें डिटेक्शन करना है किसका, malnutrition का, promoting optimal infant and young child feeding practices and integrating nutrition intervention with WASH, that is water, sanitation and hygiene program for better outcomes. Next news is Kashmir fruit shutdown. पार्सल ट्रेन फ्लैग्ड ऑफ। बेसिकली क्या हुआ था कि जो जम्मू श्रीनगर नेशनल हाईवे है वो क्लोज हो गया था, ठीक है, ड्यू टू लैंडस्लाइड्स। अब क्या हुआ है कि गवर्नमेंट ने एक ट्रेन चलाई है, दैट इज पार्सल ट्रेन फ्रॉम बुडगाम टू दिल्ली विद 180 टन कैपेसिटी, ठीक है, दैट इज पार्सल ट्रेन। दीज आर द फ्रेट सर्विसेज। क्या होता है डिस्टिंक्ट फ्रॉम पैसेंजर स्पेशल्स, ठीक है, कि दीज आर नॉट लाइक पैसेंजर स्पेशल्स जिसमें मतलब लोग ट्रैवल करते हैं, तो दीज आर स्पेशली द फ्रेट सर्विसेज। तो एप्पल हॉर्टिकल्चर हमें याद रखना पड़ेगा, दैट इज 6 to 7% ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर ग्रोस स्टेट डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट, 35 लाख लाइवलीहुड्स, ओके, डिपेंडेंट ऑन इट। जीएसडीपी नेशनल हाईवे प्राइमरी आर्टीरियल रोड्स, ठीक है। तो अगर इनका क्लोजर्स होता है तो उससे क्या होता है कि सप्लाई चेन शॉक्स होते हैं। तो लॉन्ग टर्म के अंदर तो हमारे को सप्लाई चेन के ऊपर ही काम करना पड़ेगा, लाइक कोल्ड चेन प्लस मल्टी मॉडल इंटीग्रेशंस, critical supply chain vulnerabilities used to analyze susceptibility of essential goods movement to disruption. For example, natural disasters, geopolitical tensions. So, critical supply chain vulnerabilities. ये किसको एनालाइज करता है? Susceptibility of essential good movements को. Perishable goods chain optimization apply in discussions on agriculture policy, farmer income and food security. It emphasizing efficient post harvest management, ठीक है, कि पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट के बाद एफिशिएंट मैनेजमेंट हो, कोल्ड चेन डेवलपमेंट हो एंड मार्केट लिंकेज टू रिड्यूस वेस्टेज एंड enhance प्रोड्यूसर रियलाइजेशन, इकोनॉमिक मोनोकल्चर एंड डाइवर्सिफिकेशन imperative, deploy when examining regional disparities, rural development and employment strategies, highlighting risk of over reliance on single sector, कि एक सेक्टर के ऊपर अगर सोली रिलाई करोगे तो उसके क्या क्या रेपरकशंस हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। एडवोकेटिंग फॉर पॉलिसी प्रमोटिंग इंडस्ट्रियल एंड सेक्टोरल डाइवर्सिफिकेशन। कुछ कमेटीज की रिकमेंडेशंस, अशोक गलवाई कमेटी ऑन डबलिंग फार्मर इनकम recommended a comprehensive value chain approach for horticulture, including integrated post-harvest management, cold chain development, and improved market linkage to ensure better farmer remuneration and reduce wastage. This directly addresses the perishability and market access issue faced by apple growers. National Transport Development Policy, that is NTDPC, अंडर राकेश मोहन, इसने क्या किया था कि एडवोकेट किया था फॉर इंटीग्रेटेड मल्टी मॉडल ट्रांसपोर्ट स्ट्रेटजीज टू इन्हांस फ्रेट एफिशिएंसी। कई मॉडल्स लाइक रेल और कोल्ड चेन प्लस फर्स्ट लास्ट माइल ऑर्चर्ड रोड्स, ओके, एग्रीगेशन हब, ये सब कुछ होना चाहिए। Its recommendations for strengthening rail freight, developing logistic parks, crucial for reliable transport of goods like apple from remote regions, mitigating reliance on single models like highways. Expert Committee on Integrated Development of Horticulture in Jammu and Kashmir. While specific public reports might vary, such committees often suggest region-specific strategies like improving road connectivity to orchards, establishing more cold storage facilities at district levels, and promoting diversification within horticulture to reduce market shocks for a single crop. This would bolster both infrastructure and economic resilience. Okay. ED claims 94% conviction rate in Prevention of Money Laundering Act cases. Enforcement Directorate says 50 conviction out of 53 cases. Asset restituted 34,000 plus crore. Okay. PMLA is a civil criminal hybrid regime. Okay. Attachment plus prosecution. तो इसमें दोनों होते हैं, तो ये ट्रैप याद रखना, that it is both civil and criminal hybrid regime. ED does not try cases. ED cases खुद नहीं ट्राई करती, कौन करता है? PMLA, that is there are special courts. ओके, सो ये प्रोसीजरल ट्रैप है, तो इसको याद रखना। अगर आ जाए ना कि ट्रायल होता कहाँ पे है, क्या ईडी द्वारा होता है, तो नहीं, वो होता है स्पेशल कोर्ट के द्वारा, ठीक है। पीएमएलए, दैट इज प्रिवेंशन ऑफ मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग एक्ट 2002, लॉ टू कर्ब लॉन्ड्रिंग ऑफ प्रोसीड्स ऑफ क्राइम, ओके। आईबीसी, इंसॉल्वेंसी एंड बैंक्रप्सी कोड, कॉर्पोरेट रेजोल्यूशन कोड ऑफन ओवरलैप विद पीएमएलए अटैचमेंट्स, ठीक है। Institutional asymmetry in enforcement, it used to analyze power imbalance between central agencies and other stakeholders or the implication of disproportionate state power in investigation applicable to question on federalism, civil liberties and governance. The next term is normative erosion of bail jurisprudence. Employ this term when discussing the impact of stringent legal provisions on fundamental rights and presumption of innocence. कहते हैं ना कि you are innocent till you prove guilty. तो वो केसेस कुछ केसेस लाइक यूएपीए यहाँ पे अप्लाई नहीं हो पाता, तो ये डिबेट हमेशा बनी रहती है. इंटर एजेंसी jurisdictional overlap applied to examine conflicts or coordination challenges between different legal framework, for example IBC and PMLA and enforcement agencies, useful for questions on regulatory governance, economic policy coherence and administrative efficiency. इस कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन याद रखना. लॉ कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया की फर्स्ट रिकमेंडेशन की रिव्यू ऑफ स्ट्रिंजेंट बेल कंडीशन, इनका रिव्यू करो. एंड एविडेंटरी प्रिजम्पशन इन इकोनॉमिक ऑफेंस लॉ टू अलाइन विद कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ड्यू प्रोसेस एंड प्रिजम्पशन ऑफ इनोसेंस. ठीक है. कंटेक्स्ट है कि एड्रेस कंसर्न ओवर पीएमएलए रिवर्स बर्डन ऑफ प्रूफ. ये प्रूफ किसके ऊपर, मतलब बर्डन किसके ऊपर आ जाता है कि जिसके ऊपर केस होता है उसी को प्रूफ करना पड़ता है कि मैं इनोसेंट हूँ. ठीक है. एंड टफ बेल क्लोजेस suggesting reforms to balance effective presumption with civil liberties crucial for judicial reform and human rights debates. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finances key recommendation enhance interagency coordination mechanism and establish clear guidelines for jurisdictional overlap between ED and other regulatory bodies like IBPI, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Expert Committee on Money Laundering. Okay. Stringent the internal review and accountability mechanism within enforcement agencies like ED to prevent potential, तो ये हम लिख भी सकते हैं कि मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के ऊपर जो एक्सपर्ट कमेटी थी, मिसयूज ऑफ पावर्स एंड इंश्योर एडहेरेंस टू पावर इन्वेस्टिगेशन स्टैंडर्ड्स. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ट्रांसजेंडर सेंसस स्टाइल सर्वे बिगिंस प्लस देवदासी सर्वे. कर्नाटका ने लॉन्च किया इसको. 45 days survey of sexual minorities at ART antiretroviral therapy centers. Enumerators are from the community. Initial network table issue reported. Third, Devdasi survey क्या हो रहा है वो भी also began. Survey is a state initiative, not census of India. ठीक है. तो सर्वे क्या होता है? स्टेट इनिशिएटिव. टाटा एम्स फॉर टारगेटेड स्कीम्स. ART गवर्नमेंट फैसिलिटी फॉर HIV treatment and sport, that is antiretroviral therapy. Devdasis, women dedicated to DT, now a social legal issue. Okay. कुछ key terms which you need to remember or main keywords. Intersectionality of disadvantage, used to analyze how survey data eliminates compounded vulnerabilities faced by transgender individuals, informing multi-pronged पॉलिसी इंटरवेंशन, यानी कि उनको एक प्रॉब्लम फेस नहीं करनी पड़ती, कई प्रॉब्लम फेस करनी पड़ती है. डाटा ड्रिवन गवर्नेंस. एम्प्लॉय दिस टू डिस्कस द सर्विस पोटेंशियल इन फोस्टरिंग एफिशिएंट रिसोर्स एलोकेशन, एविडेंस बेस्ड प्रोग्राम डिजाइन एंड मॉनिटरिंग सोशल वेलफेयर इनिशिएटिव्स. ठीक है. तो कहीं पे भी कोई भी स्कीम के बारे में लिखना हो तो उसमें लिख सकते हो कि डाटा ड्रिवन गवर्नेंस होना चाहिए. सब्सटेंटिव इक्वालिटी फ्रेमवर्क frame discussions on how the survey aims to achieve tangible improvement in socio-economic conditions, moving beyond the formal recognitions to constitutional ideals. तो रियलिटी के अंदर उनका फायदा होना चाहिए. ठीक है. देवदासी सर्वे used to explain how the देवदासी system even post prohibition की रोकने के बाद भी represent systemic societal harm perpetual through socio-economic structure and cultural practices. Okay. Rehabilitative justice praxis. Employ this to discuss comprehensive policy approaches needed encompassing economic empowerment, psychological support and legal redress beyond punitive measures. ठीक है. तो इसको हम कहाँ यूज करना है? तो मतलब डिस्कस करने के लिए कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव पॉलिसी अप्रोच की जरूरत होती है हमारे को. इनकम्पासिंग मतलब क्या क्या होना चाहिए? इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट, साइकोलॉजिकल सपोर्ट एंड लीगल एड्रेस. ठीक है. कि सिर्फ रोक देना ही इनफ नहीं है, बाकी चीजें भी होनी जरूरी है। पोस्ट colonial entrenchment of social hierarchy. Analyze how the survey addresses the perpetual of historical oppressive practices. कि मतलब सर्वे से पता लगता है कि जो हिस्टोरिकल ऑपरेसिव प्रैक्टिसेस थी क्या वो अभी भी परपिचुएट कर रही हैं। चैलेंजिंग अंडरलाइंग सोशल हायरार्कीज दैट सस्टेन सच सिस्टम। ट्रांसजेंडर राइट्स एंड वेलफेयर, नालसा वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया रिकमेंडेशन, सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिकॉग्नाइज ट्रांसजेंडर पर्सन एज थर्ड जेंडर। ओके, तो ये केस कौन सा था? नालसा वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया। अफर्म्ड फंडामेंटल राइट्स एंड डायरेक्टेड government to treat them as socially and educationally backward for reservation and welfare schemes. This landmark judgment underpins policies like the current survey, emphasizing legal recognition and affirmative actions to address historical discrimination and ensure substantive equality. इनके लिए क्या होना चाहिए? Substantive equality. So you can use these terms. Okay. Expert Committee Report on Transgender Person 2013 advocated for self-identification of gender establishment of welfare boards, transgender welfare boards, and comprehensive measures for health, education, employment and social inclusion. बेसिकली क्या होता है कि हमें ये चीजें याद होनी चाहिए, ठीक है। उसके बाद आप रिपोर्ट में लिखोगे, जर्नल बात भी लिख दो तो भी सही मानी जाती है, ठीक है। पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ऑन सोशल जस्टिस एंड एम्पावरमेंट, इन इट्स रिपोर्ट ऑन द ट्रांसजेंडर पर्सन, it suggested refining provisions related to identity certification, non-discrimination clauses, and strengthening welfare mechanism for more inclusive legal framework. Illustrate legislative processes of fine-tuning laws based on stakeholder feedback and parliamentary scrutiny, crucial for effective governance. And eradication and rehabilitation of Devdasi, इसके लिए we have Justice S. Rajashekar Murthy Committee report investigated the Devdasi system, proposed comprehensive rehabilitation package including land allocation, housing, vocational training, stringent enforcement, abolition laws. National Commission for Women report periodically recommends strengthening legal provision against the Devdasi system, improving rehabilitation schemes, ensuring access to justice and raising public awareness. ठीक है। एंड नेक्स्ट इज लॉ कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया रिपोर्ट 201 रिपोर्ट, इसको आप अपने आंसर में कोट कर सकते हो। While not exclusively on Devdasi, report on women right and personal laws, those addressing discrimination and property right, indirectly strengthening the legal framework against practices and exploit women. तो ये report women उससे important है. You can quote in the answer. And the next news is calls to reconsider halt on Nankana Sahib pilgrimage processing. Parties and Sikh bodies urge the centre to rethink the directive to states not to process applications for Nankana Sahib Pakistan pilgrimage citing security. ठीक है। Pilgrimage abroad involve Ministry of External Affairs, state coordination, visas remain host country domain. Okay. Nankana Sahib birthplace of Guru Nanak, Jatha, उसकी टर्म्स हैं ये, जत्था that is group of pilgrims. Political clearance, government go ahead for certain international events or visits. Means keywords which you need to remember: sovereign prerogative versus transnational religious liberty. Analyze the tension between states' right to control borders and national security and the fundamental right to religious practices across international boundaries. Useful for examining state-citizen relation and international laws. Instrumentalization of faith refers to the use of religious events, sites, or sentiments by state or non-state actors for political, diplomatic, or strategic leverage. Cultural heritage diplomacy. Explore how shared culture and religious heritage like Sikh shrine can either be a catalyst or a hindrance in bilateral diplomatic efforts. Applicable for analyzing soft power, bilateral ties, and cultural preservation. Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs recommendation advocated for sustained bilateral dialogue mechanism with neighboring countries to ensure the smooth facilitation of religious pilgrimage. Okay, enhance people-to-people contact, cultural exchange. Law Commission report on religious freedom. Propose the formulation of clear and transparent guidelines for state intervention in religious practices, including cross-border pilgrimage, ensuring such actions are proportionate, necessary, and subject to judicial review. Expert Committee on Minority Rights recommendation suggested setting up a dedicated nodal agency or a joint task force involving Ministry of External Affairs, Home Ministry, and Minority Affairs to address grievances and facilitate logistics for international religious journeys of minority communities. Okay, and the next news is sterile insect technique trial in Greece. React project. Okay, important है ये React project. EU funded React project release sterile male Mediterranean fruit flies. ठीक है, तो किससे रिलेटेड है? मेडिटेरेनियन फ्रूट फ्लाइज टू कर्व पेस्ट एम्स टू preempt invasive Asian fruit flies rising with climate change. Okay, so SIT, that is sterile insect technique, is pesticide free, compatible with organic farming. Classical prelims example biocontrol versus chemical control. Okay, SIT is sterile insect technique, release of sterile males to crash pest population. Invasive species, non-native species causing ecological and economic harm. Okay, ये ब्लास्ट वाटर वगैरह से भी काफी ज्यादा बढ़ती हैं. एग्रीकल्चर बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इंटरवेंशन एनालाइज SIT as a state of art method within biotechnology crucial for sustainable intensification of agriculture and minimizing chemical footprint. Next news is next keyword is food security and crop resilience. Discuss how targeted pest control like SIT enhances crop yield and reduces post-harvest losses, contributing directly to national food security and farmer income stability. Bioeconomic impact assessment frame the comprehensive evaluation of SIT considering ecological benefit, economic viability for farmers, and potential for export market access. Climate change induced biogeography. It examines the shifting geographical distribution of pest species due to global warming, necessitating adaptive strategies like SIT to manage emerging biotic stress. Ecosystem service preservation discuss how controlling invasive species, particularly under climate change, protect vital ecosystem services. For example, pollination, soil health that are critical for human well-being. Global environmental governance, it highlights the need for international cooperation and policy framework in managing transboundary invasive species, often exacerbated by climate change. Ecological modernization of agriculture, position SIT within the paradigm of modernizing agriculture by integrating ecological principles. Regulatory framework for sustainable agriculture. Discuss the policy and legal mechanism required to promote and integrate advanced pest management technique like SIT. Okay. Next key term is farmer-centric innovation diffusion. It analyzes factors influencing the adoption of eco-friendly and knowledge-intensive pest management technique like SIT among diverse farming communities, considering socio-economic barriers. Committee recommendation. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Agriculture asks the Ministry of Agriculture to promote integrated pest management strategies including biological control methods to reduce reliance on chemical pesticides. Expert Committee on Invasive Alien Species advocated for robust national surveillance and early warning system for invasive species alongside R&D, research and development investment in eco-friendly control technologies like SIT. Ashok Dalwai Committee for Doubling Farmer Income recommended diversification of agriculture practices and adoption of modern sustainable technologies to enhance crop resilience and farmer income stability. Next news is public backlash over MP's dismissive response. Suresh Gopi faced criticism after a viral clip. CPI leader assured a new home to petitioner. MP said housing is the state subject. कुछ prelim pointer जो हमें याद रखने हैं. Housing is primarily a state subject. Okay. Key terms: constituent list, union, state, concurrent subject in the 7th schedule. Fiscal federalism, utilized to analyze financial autonomy, intergovernmental transfers, and revenue sharing mechanism in center-state financial relation. Asymmetric federalism, deployed to discuss varied power, status of constituent units, special provision for certain states, and challenges in uniform policy application. Subnational government, employed to evaluate decentralized administration, local services delivery, and the capacity autonomy of state local bodies in policy implementation. Deliberative democracy apply to critically assess public discourse, citizen engagement, and the quality of policy formulation. Principal agent problem in governance used to explain accountability deficits, information asymmetry, and mechanism for oversight between citizens and elected representatives. Ethics of care incorporate to emphasize empathy, relations, responsibility, and human-centric approaches in governance and public policy making. Distributive justice focus on fair allocation of resources, opportunities, and benefits within society when analyzing policies aimed at reducing inequality and poverty. Capability approach utilized to evaluate welfare policies based on individual substantive freedom and abilities to achieve valued functioning. Okay, UBS Universal Basic Services discussed as a policy alternative for ensuring access to essential services like housing, healthcare, and education as a fundamental right. Committee recommendation 15th Finance Commission recommended increased tax devolution to states 41% and performance based grants aiming to strengthen state financial autonomy and promote fiscal responsibility. Asymmetric federalism पुंछी कमीशन की recommendations याद रखना advocated for greater flexibility in applying central laws to state with special provisions. For example, Article 371 respecting regional diversity. Okay, subnational governance. Second ARC 6th report local governance inspiring journey into the future recommended strengthening the financial position of PRIs and urban local bodies through greater devolution of funds, functions, and functionaries. Okay, Ashok Mehta Committee 1978 suggested various measures for strengthening PRIs, including constitutional recognition and financial empowerment. Deliberative Democracy Law Commission of India report on electoral reforms recommended public consultation before major legislative enactment and strengthening parliamentary committee system. Principal agent problem in governance. Second ARC की fourth report recommended a robust Lokpal and Lokayuk system, stronger whistleblower protection mechanism, and a code of ethics for public services to enhance accountability and transparency. Nolan Committee established principles like selflessness, integrity, objectivity, accountability, openness, honesty, and leadership, which guided ethical conduct and reduced principal agent conflict. Ethics of care in public services. Second ARC fourth report advocated for citizen-centric administration, grievance redressal system, and training in empathy and compassion. You can quote all these reports in your answers related to governance. Distributive Justice Planning Commission Niti Aayog Expert Group on Poverty regularly recommended targeted welfare program, effective delivery mechanism for subsidies, and asset distribution policies. Capability approach Amritya Sen work on human development indices. While not a committee, Sen foundational work underpins many development reports. For example, UNDP that emphasize measuring development beyond mere income, focusing on health, education, living standards as crucial capabilities relevant for evaluating welfare policies. Universal Basic Services, various task forces on social security and public provisioning. While a formal UBS committee isn't prominent in India, discussion within Niti Aayog and expert group, for example, those of Housing for All, Health for All, explore universal access to essential services. Okay. And the next news is High Court acquit ex-minister in 1999 harassment case. Kerala High Court acquitted former minister A. Neela Lohit Adasan Nadar, citing delay in complaint and mismatch with earlier police statement. Delay can affect credibility unless satisfactorily explained. Contradictory testimony needs corroboration. Basic CRPC Evidence Act. Okay. Corroboration. Independent evidence supporting testimony. Benefit of doubt standard when prosecution fails to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Judicial process and credibility assessment. Judicial prudence and discretion. Discuss the questions exercise of judicial power in balancing procedural adherence with the nuanced evaluation of evidence, particularly concerning delayed institutional inefficiency. Address systematic failure within the justice delivery system. Okay. And rule of law, principle of legal formalism. ये हाईलाइट करता है स्ट्रिक्ट एडहेरेंस टू प्रिस्क्राइब लीगल प्रोसीजर्स एंड एविडेंटरी स्टैंडर्ड्स इवन व्हेन इट माइट अपीयर टू डाइवर्ज फ्रॉम सब्सटेंटिव जस्टिस आउटकम। ठीक है कि एविडेंसेस के ऊपर बेस्ड होना चाहिए जस्टिस। एक्स पोस्ट फैक्टो एप्लीकेशन ऑफ जूरिस्प्रूडेंस एक्सप्लोर हाउ लीगल इंटरप्रिटेशन एंड प्रेसिडेंट्स evolve over time, influencing the review of historical cases and their implication for justice. Separation of power doctrine, it can be used to analyze the judiciary's independent role in upholding legal principles even when it involves politically sensitive individual or public sentiments. Socio-legal implication and gender justice, intersectionality in legal redressal. It examines how various social identities and powers dynamics affect an individual ability to access and navigate the legal system. Victim blaming and systematic barriers address how societal attitude and institutional challenges can deter victim from reporting offenses promptly, impacting legal outcomes. Transformative constitutionalism discuss the judiciary's potential role in promoting substantive equality and reforming patriarchal norms even when faced with procedural challenges in specific cases. Justice J.S. Verma Committee formed post Nirbhaya case to review laws on sexual assault. It recommended aims to make criminal justice more gender sensitive. Key recommendations: no delay in FRI, victim protectionism, witness protection. Malimat Committee report on reforms of criminal justice system, speedy justice, victim centric approach, witness handling, compensation for victims, expeditious trials, reduced judicial delays, evidence evaluation. Recommended use of modern scientific methods in investigation and strengthening forensic capabilities. And Law Commission of India 2009-18 various reports 221st on areas of cases, 269th on bail law, address systemic issues in judicial administration impacting case disposal and witness reliability. Judicial efficiency, focus on technological integration in courts, specialized training for judges and clear framework for monitoring case pendency. Victim compensation scheme, broaden the scope and enforceability of victim compensation to encourage reporting and participation in trials. Rationalizing evidences, review and update the Evidence Act to adapt to modern challenges including issues related to contradictory statement and the need for prorogations. So this was all about today news. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.